So hello fellow banknote and coin collectors, this is Glenn back with another video, and today we're going to have a look at some of Egypt's banknotes. So these are pretty much the current series, and these banknotes are introduced in 25 piastres, so this is the actual front one, up until £200, but I do not actually have them all. And I actually like to call them the Mosque and Ancient Egyptian series. So on one side you have a mosque from modern Islamic Egypt, and on the back we have it celebrating Egypt's former empires. So there's actually nothing with in between that period, so the Roman, Greek period, Ptolemy's period, and the Coptic era. It's pretty much just those two periods. So the lowest is the 25 piastres. There is a 5 and 10 piastre banknote issued by I think the Department of Finance, but these ones are issued by I believe by the bank. And the 25 piastres has the Al Sayyida Aisha Mosque, built in the 1300s, and as you can see it has just one minaret. And here's the actual tower for the actual central chamber, and just as the denomination. And on the back we have the Central Bank of Egypt, 25 piastres with the coat of arms. And as you can see, the watermark is actually Tutankhamun's death mask. So it's actually quite famous. You can actually see it. Then we have some wheat, looks like cotton, and some corn or maize, as other people like to call it. And we have a security thread, and I believe these are actually still in circulation now. So this one's 2002, 22nd and 1st, 2002. And as you can see, it's nice. It has 314, then a letter, then the rest of the numerals. And then the second banknote we have is the 50 piastres. And another thing you'll notice is that these banknotes actually grade up. So they actually get bigger with the increased denomination to help the actual people with disabilities. And this one has the Al Azhar Mosque, built in 972, so one of the older mosques in Egypt. As you can see 1, 2, 3 minarets in that picture. Minarets are just the towers that are probably used to be guard features, but you know, they're actually really just designed. They actually look nice actually. And this one's 2008. So difference between 7 and 8 now, Rick. So if it goes up, it's 7. If it goes down, it's 8. That's how I remember it. I hope I'm right on that. And the watermark is also Tutankhamun's death mask. And on the back we have a bust of Ramses II. And also this is the actual boat. No, the outline of a boat I actually found. This looks like probably actually from one of Ramses II's tomb, or someplace celebrating him. And this is probably the cartouche representing his name. So generally on an Egyptian inscription, if it has a circle around and a line going down, that means it's the pharaoh's name. As you can see, security Fred has some writing on it. I can't actually read it at the moment. If I zoom in, can you actually read it? Looks like it's in Arabic, so yeah, it looks like it is. So anyway, that's the 50 piastres. Then we have the £1. Another thing I should say is that the 25, 50 piastres and the £1 is also a coin. I think I've made a video on those before. If you look at my playlist, you should be able to find the country Egypt. And on the £1 we have the Bay Mosque and Mausoleum. So mausoleum is actually where they actually bury someone, so it probably would have been someone important in Islam. He could have been one of the caliphs or one of the rulers of one of the various empires, probably Mamelukes. And this was built in 1474. So probably don't know that much about Egypt at that time. And also the watermark is Tutankhamun's death mask as well. And on the back we have Abu Simbel. And this was built by Ramses II as well. So it has two names of two kings actually on there. And it doesn't look like that is actually his name. So I'm a bit confused on who actually this represents. Maybe it's not Ramses II. Anyway, then we have some Egyptian ducks up the top and some writing down the bottom. So that's nice, beautiful. And then we go to the £5. So this one's a bit older, and you'll notice that you're probably trying to interpret the date down there. Basically, what you need to do on these older ones up into 2000s is actually take the first number and the last number. That gives you a date. So this one is 80. This one is 6. So this is 1986. And the mosque on this is the Ibn Tulun Mosque, built in 879. So it's also another one of the older mosques in Egypt. Death mask is the watermark again. Then we have thin security thread with nothing on it. And on the back we have Harpy god of annual flooding, offering bounties to the Egyptian people. So this is Harpy. So he actually was responsible for flooding the Nile. And if you know, the Nile Delta actually needs flood to actually replenish its actually waters. And here we have some writing. If you learn ancient Egyptian, which I'm not, I'm actually trying to learn Sumerian. And then we have some actual cartouche of agriculture, husbandry, and it looks like fishing here, but that's a nice banknote. I actually quite like it. Then we have the highest denomination I actually have, which is £20. And this actually is equal to just $1. So the currency is not worth much now. It used to be worth quite a lot in the past. And as you can see, watermark is the death mask. And this one has the Muhammad Ali Mosque, built in 1848, so it's one of the younger mosques. And it has two minarets, you can see there. So the minarets are these tall towers there. And it has a few smaller towers. And this one is dated 82. So Central Bank of Egypt, £20, and it has the signature down here of the actual Central Bank Authority. And on the back we have the frieze from the chapel of Sesostris. So does that have his actual name here? Oh, it might be there. So this is probably him, Sesostris, with the crowns of Upper and Lower Egypt. Oh no, there's the crown of Upper and Lower Egypt. And these ones are the actual individual crowns. So I'm not too sure which one's Upper and which one's Lower Egypt. Obviously, the women from Upper and Lower Egypt, probably deities, actually combine it in his crown so he can actually rule the country. And here's probably, looks like another deity, another two deities. Oh, that's Horus. Oh no, the eagle god, Horus. And here is